program does not necessarily reflect the views of News Radio 830 KHVH, its staff, or management.
It's time to enter the world of real estate in Oahu with Hawaii's only true real estate radio show, the Team Lally Real Estate Show. Grab a pen and get ready to take notes. For the next full hour, Hawaii's premier real estate leader, Adrienne Lally, and Attilio Leonardi will bring you the latest in real estate news and real-world strategies on how they can guarantee to sell your home at a price and deadline you agree to, or they'll buy it. Now, here are your hosts, Adrienne and Attilio.
Welcome to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any real estate questions, you can reach us at 855-KHVH-830 or on the web at gokHVH.com.
Hi, everybody. This is Attilio. I was at a Optimist convention in Las Vegas. And I was coming out of one of the sessions, to learn about how to be super positive. And this lady caught me in the hallway, tapped me on the shoulder, started asking me a bunch of tax and legal questions. And I said, those are great questions, but I highly recommend you seek the appropriate licensed professional. And then I said, but Mom, what other questions do you have?
I have a question.
Yes.
Where's my book?
Where's your book? Oh, the quote book?
Yes.
You're like, I just want the quote book. Here is your quote. I'm getting it for you right now. There you go.
Thank you. This is the Treasury of Quotes from Jim Rohn.
Wait, I didn't finish. So if you hear anything that may be deemed as tax or legal advice, seek an attorney, seek a CPA, because today we're going to talk about real estate, because we're realtors.
Yes. Okay, so our quote of the day is from Jim Rohn, and it's on truth. Very few of us are authorities on the truth. About the closest that any of us can get is what we hope is the truth or what we think is the truth. I can hear you eating.
Yep, I'm sounding like being all sneaky.
I can totally hear it.
Directional mics.
That's why the best approach to the truth is probably to say, it seems to me. There's nothing wrong with affirmations provided what you are affirming is the truth. If you are broke, for example, the best thing to affirm is, I'm broke.
I'm broke.
Well, you should have affirmed, I'm hungry.
You know what? There's a difference between being poor and being broke.
What's that difference?
Broke is a financial situation. Poor is a state of mind.
That is very true.
Go ahead.
Did you learn that at the Optimist convention?
Yes, I did.
Your mom? All right. If the truth isn't enough, then you must become stronger at presenting it. Sincerity is not a test of truth. We must not make this mistake. He must be right. He's so sincere. It is possible to be sincerely wrong. We can only judge truth by truth and sincerity by sincerity. Find someone who's willing to share the truth with you.
A lot of times when I'm talking and then I forget about what I'm talking about, I just say, you know what? What was I talking about? And Adrienne says I shouldn't do that like in listing presentations because these people are trusting us with the biggest financial decision of their life. And I go, what was I talking about? But that's how I do it. And then, then they help me out. And then I'm back. It's not that I'm getting old or losing my mind, as you say. It's more that I have a lot of ideas floating through my head.
You just can't keep track of them.
I can't keep track of them.
Okay.
So, we have a learning story that's on our script, but I'm going to share one that's so fresh, the ink is still wet, and you can still smell the cookies cooking. This is so fresh, this learning moment. So today I got a call. I'm trying to work out. I try and work out every day. As you're going to learn about the book that I like to read, it's called The One Thing, and you got to, willpower is not something that's done on demand. But we'll talk more about that later. But anyway, so I work out every day, and I don't let anything interrupt me, just short of a nuclear holocaust or the house catching on fire. But this guy was calling. Somebody it was not in my phone, so it was just a number, and over and over and over. Finally, I just said, and I was playing my music for my workout, so he kept interrupting the music. And I'm usually a pretty calm person, but I was working out, and your endorphins are going. And so I grabbed the phone, and I don't even know who this person is, but I go, somebody's life better be in danger.
And how is it that you normally answer the phone?
Hi, this is Attilio speaking. I hope you're having a great day. What's going on? How can I help you? So, I don't know, the 999 times out of 1,000 that I answered the phone, my bad, I answered it kind of sternly. And literally, I did not even say hello. I just said, somebody's life better be in danger. And he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. This is Zach from the unit, below the unit that you have for sale. You gave me your card in case I needed to get a hold of you. The ceiling is pouring rain inside my unit. water's coming down through the ceiling from above, and we had the listing above.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, and I grabbed my 15-year-old because he's my helper, my shop vac, my mop and bucket, fan, and a garbage bag, and we dropped everything and started heading up there. I got up there. Now we're the listing agent on the middle unit. So the unit above and the unit below are tenant occupied, and they're not using property managers.
Oh.
So here's a side lesson. I don't even manage my own stuff. I let Alana from Kama'aina Property Management do that because you know when the toilet's going to get plugged up?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. And you know when the washing machine is going to break?
Baby's first birthday.
Baby's first birthday. Exactly. And I'd rather have my property manager take care of that and pay them their 10% or... Yeah, 10%. Pay them well. They do a good job, and it's worth it. Plus, not having to know all about the tenant-landlord code. But anyway, I got up there as the listing agent. I'm not even the owner of this unit, but this is how we serve our clients.
Well, the owner's off island.
Exactly.
And she's distressed.
And we haven't even told her about this. We just went up there and got it all taken care of, took pictures. But I got up there before the resident manager and before the owner of both units. And anyway... The learning story is you got to have people that are dedicated, and we with our team we say this prior to we ending our meeting with the clap. And what is it?
100% accountable, 0 excuses. Yeah.
So today I got to practice being 100% accountable and having 0 excuses. Yeah, I was supposed to take my 5-year-old to the kids workshop at Home Depot right at that time, and I didn't get to do that, but I had to be accountable to my client, our client.
And that wasn't the first time.
No, we're like
you've done this drill. We're like the 5th or.
I think this is the 5th water problem that we've dealt with, and one we just remodeled the unit, flooded. One we didn't find out about the flooding for such a long period that the actual ceiling caved in. Like sheetrock is like 4 by 8, 4 feet wide by 8 feet long. Mm-hmm. The whole thing fell down. It's like. The unit had a sunroof.
It was interesting trying to sell that one.
Yeah, the whole roof was all you could. What we told people? Well, you know what's good is you can check out the plumbing for your home inspection. It's all exposed because there's no ceiling.
You can see how everything's working.
Yeah, you go flush the toilet. You can see how it flushes and you can hear it. But we ended up closing on that unit. And
someone got a really good price. I think they got like a $20,000 or $30,000 discount just because there was no ceiling.
But I was going up the hill, and I told my son, I said, we have things to learn from ducks. And what do we learn from a duck?
That they're calm on the top, and they're busy kicking their little legs on the bottom.
Yeah, so in that situation, we were calm on the surface, but we get in our car and get our okoles up the hill to Makakilo and check on a unit that's leaking.
Yes, and a big shout-out to Ohana Plumbing, because they were ready to
drop everything and go do it.
Yeah.
Take care of us. So that's Bill Curtis with Ohana Plumbing. What's his phone number? Is he on our website?
He is on our website.
You know what? Just go to our link section, go to the business partners, look up Ohana Plumbing, Bill Curtis, and you can get a hold of him. That's at teamlally.com. That's Lally. Hey, Adrienne.
Yes.
Do you have an outrageously crazy electric bill?
No, I don't.
What? No way. How'd you do that?
I had a photovoltaic system installed on my roof, and it basically zeroed out my electric bill.
Well, hey, everybody, the company that Team Lally recommends for your solar panel installation is Rising Sun Solar.
No risk, no money down, no worries. They make going solar simple.
For as little as $0 down, you get a smaller Manini electric bill.
And they give you a money-back performance guarantee.
So give Rising Sun Solar a call right now at 575-2202. That's 575-2202.
Or at risingsunsolar.com.
Oh, you were supposed to say
that's okay.
But even better, even easier. If you want, we're going to talk about a lot of websites and phone numbers on the show.
Yep.
But you got to remember one, teamlally.com. That's Lally.
Yes. And then Bill Curtis's phone number is 478-0315.
Cool.
For all of your plumbing needs.
All right. So we're at, we went kind of long on the...
We still have this other learning story about the market heating up.
All right, so you want to go through that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Market heating up. Okay. The market is heating up, but you still need to be priced right.
What do you mean by that, Attilio?
Well, I'm glad you asked. No matter how low inventory is, if you got a $200,000 townhome and you're telling me we want $500,000 for it, we would have a very short meeting because no matter how the market is heating up, no one is going to overpay for your property. So the most important thing, So the most important being, what, Adrienne?
Is the price.
That is correct. Adrienne, are you a rocket scientist?
Not the last time I checked.
Okay, good, because you don't have to be one to figure out why your home is not selling. It's the number one reason. What is it?
Price.
Second one is what?
Second one is what?
Is the reason why your home is not selling.
I don't know.
Location. But you can't do nothing about that unless you go pick your house up and move it somewhere else. The last one is the promotion of your home.
Oh, we're talking about the 3 Ps here.
Yes, the 3 Ps. So we spend, we actually cut and paste this from an old script, and in here it says we spend $12,000 a month on marketing, and that's not accurate anymore.
No, we're up to $16,000 now.
$16,000. Now we're not going to spend it all on your home, but the average realtor is going to spend $250. I don't care. There's no, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that we are going to create more exposure for your property if you list it with us. Bottom line.
And we also have our guaranteed sold program as well.
Okay.
Oh, well, I hear some music. What does that mean?
That means it's time to take a break.
All
but
right.
don't go too far.
Yeah.
Why?
Because we have information. It's going to change your life forever.
Forever.
All right.
Come, my lady, you're my butterfly, sugar, baby, the sexy, pretty little thing, this information got me trouble.
Hey, Sean Hannity here with some important news for home sellers. The marketing plan that your realtor uses for attracting buyers is critical to create demand to sell it for the most money possible. In Honolulu, the realtor you need to talk to is Adrienne Lally of Team Lally, who has a national marketing program to guarantee to sell your home at a price and a deadline that you agree to, or she'll have it bought for cash. Now, while the average agent attracts few buyers a month and sells less than 10 homes a year, Adrienne, on average, attracts hundreds of buyers every month and sells homes each and every week. If you're not happy along the way, she lets you fire her and pay nothing. Call Adrienne Lally of Team Lally today at 227-2703. That's 227-2703. Or go to the web, teamlallyrealestateshow.com. That's teamlallyrealestateshow.com. And don't forget, by the way, check out Team Lally Real Estate and the show every Saturday morning right here on KHVH.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the island. 227-2703.
Are you a veteran interested in purchasing a home? If so, you qualify for the great benefits allowed by the VA Home Loan Program. Benefits like no down payment required, reduced closing costs, and flexible qualifying guidelines. Hawaii VA Loans is Hawaii's VA loan specialist who can educate you on all of these benefits and help you get on track with getting pre-approved for a VA loan.
For more information on how you can tap into this great resource, go to hawaiivaloans.com to download their free 24-page ebook. As a special bonus, after downloading the informative guide, you'll be instructed on how you can earn a $1,000 closing credit on your next home purchase. So what are you waiting for? Get your free VA loan ebook and a $1,000 closing credit by going to hawaiivaloans.com or give them a call at 792-4251. That's 792-4251.
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
And we're talking about real estate today.
All right.
Yes. So
should we do it by the way, talk about some properties, or tell jokes?
I think we should talk about, we got a bunch of properties, so we should probably sprinkle them throughout the show.
Yes.
Otherwise,
here we go. We're sprinkling. Speaking of sprinkling, I think we'll take care of a water leak this morning.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah.
All right, so new listing. It's going to be open tomorrow. It's out at Sea Country. It's listed at I know.
Got the new. Our MLS system just switched over to a new program, so the whole format's different.
Yes, it is. It's on 871026 Kaipoi Street. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. Looks like it's a little bit over 1,600 square feet interior. Very nice units on the that back row, the back street. So there's mountains on one side and then really nice coastline views on the other side.
Yeah, so it's probably the perfect street to be up there in Sea Country in Ma'ili. They got the Sea Country store, by the way. I think that's the Labras, that side of the family. My sister Tina's side of the family, they own that. So go over there, buy a whole bunch of Gatorade, cigarettes, whatever. Manapua.
Shave ice.
Yep.
So it's going to be open tomorrow from 2 to 4. I think Roberta is going to be the one out there.
Look for the signs.
Yeah, so look for the Team Lally open house signs.
And it's like right next to the other home. So what is that? Is that considered like a...
It's like a duplex type. So, or not duplex, but more like an attached home. You can't
Shared
really,
home.
Yeah, you can't really tell so much, but
except from the exterior, but inside, they put a lot of, it's newer construction, so they put a ton of insulation between the two units.
But the other nice thing is that this one has no maintenance fee. I know that there's some homes out there at Sea Country that have the maintenance fee, which that can be kind of a pain sometimes. But no maintenance fee on this one, and you still can go use the pool. Yeah,
so off the master bedroom, you've got the nice deck, and you're overlooking the mountain range. I always like the Waianae Mountain Range because in the summer they get kind of brown, and then in the wintertime they get all greened up, and it's kind of nice. And then the state or the city has put up those barriers, those like chain link fences that can absorb, so you don't have to worry about
the boulders.
Some huge boulder the size of a car rolling through your home in the middle of the night, because they put that boulder abatement systems up there. But then the front side, because you're on that upper elevation, beautiful views all the way out to the ocean.
And it has a really nice rock wall.
Yeah,
they put in there.
Retaining wall and stuff. So in the back, and then there's like I don't know if this one had a back gate, but it's on the other street below, so no one will be behind you, and no one will build across from you. Kind of nice. That's
right. So go check it out. We also have a full-on video tour as well. So if you can't make it to the open tomorrow, you can
check out the video.
Yes. All right. So, by the way, speaking of peace of mind and homes.
Yes.
The company that we recommend to protect your home and loved ones is Lifeline Fire and Security. Lifeline's locally owned and operated and will be here long after the sign you up services. Don't get stuck with a service that is here today and gone tomorrow. Lifeline can help you protect your home with the most reliable and comprehensive systems available. When seconds count on Lifeline Fire and Security. Go to teamlally.com and check on the link section of the business partner page, or give us a call at 799-9596.
All right, so that company is owned by our good friend Todd Bedford.
Yes.
And he's a super nice guy, and he's supporting his family, and all his staff is all local.
And he also has this that home automation part of the business, which is, I think that's super cool. You can
from your phone, you can control to open up you can know if your garage is open. Know if somebody opened the side gate. If you got little ones at home. So not only are you protecting your home, but you're protecting the most valuable thing you have, your family.
That's right. So give them a call.
All right.
All right. So do we have a guest today?
Oh yeah, we have a guest. Hold on, let me get the sound effects. So what we tell our guests is, when you come on the show, don't get all nervous. Just pretend you're coming over to chit chat with us, and it's like you're popping in. And so one of the things that we do to make them feel relaxed is we give them a special sound effect. Uh-oh, we can't hear it, though.
There's no sound effect
today. No sound effect. It's not working.
Oh,
there we go.
There you go. It was just a broken doorbell.
We got some kids. They're like annoying. That's how my kids ring the doorbell.
They go like that.
But anyway, who's at the door?
Who's at the door? It looks like you are.
You are. Okay, so I'm the guest. I was talking with her yesterday. She's like, we don't have a guest. We don't have a guest. She gets all nervous because we don't have a guest because, it's how we
That's what we do.
Show.
We always have a guest.
But I'm like, hey, I'm Portuguese. I can keep talking and talking and talking. We don't need no guests. And I said, why don't you interview me? And she goes, why? I was like, well, that's kind of rude. What am I going to interview you for? So anyway, we made interview questions, and we'll take you through the process.
Okay. So, Attilio, first question is, what high school did you go to?
Now, local style, we go, hey, Stevie, what high school you in grad from?
One high school.
Yeah, what high school?
Oh,
Mid-Pac. Oh, Steven, our producer, he's a Mid-Pac boy. All right, so I went to But by the way, in there's a specific way you got to say it. It's called the Kamehameha Schools.
Why is it the?
Because if I just said Kamehameha Schools, that would mean that they're all over the place. I mean, they are all over the place, but there's only one. And that's why you put the in the front, so it's the Kamehameha Schools.
All right. Well, thanks for that clarification.
Imua.
All right. So how did you get into real estate?
How did I get into real estate? That's a great question.
Mm-hmm.
I was selling appliances at Sears, and I'm like, I got to do something else besides selling appliances at Sears. So I've always been in sales. I said, I'm real estate.
Well, you were selling other things besides appliances.
Well, I'd taken my I was a motorcycle instructor, and then then I ended up going to work at Surfco. But I got my license, and I'd done what 50% of the realtors had done.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. For 2 years, I had my license. Didn't do a dang thing. DANG. I'm not swearing.
And why is that? Why did you decide to get your license and not do anything?
I don't know. There wasn't something kicking me in the Ocola to go do it. So then I started working at Surfco as a whole manufacturer's rep. And I said, I'm going to do this real estate thing. And I think, I got my license active, because you can take the test and have your license but not be active. So I got it active, got caught up on my CEs, continuing education, and hung my license where I took my classes at Farney Realty, and away we went. There wasn't really any, game plan or anything like that. And then I used the 5-foot rule. Anybody within 5 foot of me, I just gave them a card and said, here's my card. If you know anybody that needs to work with a hard-working realtor, I don't know any, but if you call me, I'll point them in the right direction. And they go, ha, ha, he. And then I would say, work with me now, because I'm just started and I'm hungry and I'm going to be super all over you for your business. Work with me now, because when I'm in the business for a while, I'm going to get lazy and blow you off. No, that's not happening now. I just dropped everything to go check on a leaking unit before the owners of the unit above and below me got it. And we were like super swamp busy. And you've been doing this 9 years. I've been doing this 6. So anyway, the money, it's that typical story where the money from what you do on the side blows up and is more than what you do full time. Then you got to get rid of the full time stuff. So I came in and said, guess what? I'm making way too much money with this real estate thing. I got to quit. Give him my 2 weeks notice, and here we are. Now,
you were working with your dad when you first started.
Yeah, he was my partner because I actually had my day job. So it was hard to show homes when you have a day job. So my dad was my partner. We co-listed and just partnered up on everything. So I was one friend called, hey, Attilio, can you list my house, or can you help us buy a home? And I said, sure. And can you list the one we're in? I'm like, yeah. So I go on the weekends to do the listing presentation at their home. But while they were looking for a home, my dad was retired, and I'm very proud of my dad. Attilio Leonardi, retired fire chief for the Honolulu Fire Department. Got to put that plug in for him. And he drove them all around and showed them a home and got it into escrow in the whole 9 yards. So that's the only buyer I've ever worked with, sort of. Other than that, I've really never worked with a buyer. I've completely been focused on the list side.
You helped me with the Nelsons.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to go do roller derby, so you wanted me to help you with that one buyer side transaction. And they were so cool. Yeah. The Nelsons. I hope you guys are listening. You know what? I can imagine them right now. They're kicking back on the patio in Ka'ava, watching the traffic go by.
In their beach home.
In their beach home.
All right. So, next question.
Yes.
What do you do for fun?
Soccer. And then in addition to that, I do soccer. And then when I'm not doing soccer, I do soccer. Yeah, so I'm on 2 men's teams. I also play on futsal in the summer. So I love playing soccer. I've never played it as a child, but as you're going to learn about this book that I'm going to talk about, it's my counterbalance.
What about your documentaries? I thought that watching documentaries, that kind of fun, because I don't know. I don't watch documentaries.
I would say that's one of the weird things about me that I enjoy doing is watching documentaries. I'm serious. I was like 10 years old, Saturday morning. Everybody's watching Super Friends. I'm watching PBS documentary. I don't know why.
What's your favorite documentary?
Forks Over Knives.
What's that one about?
That one's about if you eat meat, it's not good. So actually watching that documentary, I went cold turkey on meat.
And then...
Wait. I should have said I went cold cucumber on the meat. I didn't go cold turkey. So I stopped eating meat probably about almost 2 years ago now, a year and a half now.
So when did you make your family watch that documentary?
Oh, Thanksgiving. My dad's like, we got to watch this. I'm like, yeah. I just didn't even ask. I just sneaking on there. I said there was, anyway.
You're kind of evil there.
Yep.
All right, well, we got to take a short break for the news. And don't go too far. I have some more questions for Attilio.
One more question. Yes.
Yes.
Two more.
Two more. All right.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자
The News Authority in Honolulu is News Radio 830 KHVH.
It's 78 degrees, mostly cloudy in Honolulu. I'm Julia Norton-Dennis. Here's what's happening. Santa Fe, New Mexico is under a smoky haze today as firefighters battle a huge wildfire growing uncontained just 25 miles away. The blaze has spread to 8 square miles of the Santa Fe National Forest. To the west, fire teams are battling another fire that scorched 1 square mile. Scientists describe the area as steep, densely covered, and overdue for thinning. The latest round of intense storms to hit the Oklahoma City area has left 9 people dead and more than 100 injured. Beyond the loss of life and property, there are other issues. Hours of torrential rain followed yesterday's tornadoes, triggering floods and undermining roadways. Television images show rainwater pouring into a hole near an intersection in northeastern Oklahoma City, and similar erosion problems are being reported elsewhere in the metro area. A full-scale hurricane shelter exercise is going on now at Nanakuli High and Intermediate School in Waianae. Participants in the Makani Pahili Hurricane Exercise Project 52 include the Hawaiian Humane Society, American Red Cross, and the City and County of Honolulu Department of Emergency Management. The agencies are testing disaster preparedness plans and procedures. A 53-year-old woman is hospitalized in critical condition after she was struck by a sport utility vehicle last night. The woman was walking her dogs and crossing Liliha Street near the intersection with Ekekela Street at about 8 p.m. when she was struck. Both dogs died. Police are checking if speed, alcohol, or drugs were factors on the part of the 58-year-old driver of the SUV. South Brothers launched its newest barge, Columbia, today in Portland, Oregon, with a champagne christening followed by a Hawaiian-themed open house. The barge will be ready for common carrier service in the fall between Oregon and Kalaeloa Harbor. Mostly sunny, breezy, high in the upper 80s tonight, partly cloudy, currently 78.
When you're trying to find the best of the best, don't settle for an agent that's just like the rest. Pick a team that knows just what to do. From buying or selling, we work hard for you. Team Lally, the best real estate in the islands. 227-2703.
Hey, listen, folks, before we jump back in, here's yet again another great success story from Adrienne Lally and her team. Now, we all know this, not everyone has a house they're trying to sell. Some of you folks may even have condominiums to put on the market. Well, this success story is about a Waikiki condo, and here's what happened. Adrienne Lally listed a Waikiki condo, and after just a couple of days on the market, that's just 2 days on the market, Adrienne had 2 full-price cash offers. Now, even better than that, the condo closed in, are you ready, just 10 days. That's right, just 10 days. Now, these success stories results, they speak for themselves, but what you need to do is give Adrienne a call. Call today. Find out how Team Lally can help you. And remember this, that Adrienne Lally guarantees to sell your home for the amount agreed to by the deadline you set, or she'll buy your home for cash. Do this. Give Team Lally a call today, 227-2703, so they can help you too. And be sure to listen to the Team Lally radio program every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon here on KHVH Radio.
Party people!
Welcome back, and thanks for listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or We'll Buy It. I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
And we're talking about real estate, and we actually have Attilio as our guest.
Well, thank you for having me on the show. Oh, wait, I'm on the show every weekend. What the? No.
All right.
So you got some more questions?
I do. I have 3 more questions
Yes.
for you before we get back to talking about more real estate.
Yep.
So, what book are you currently reading?
Well, you know what? I want to get down to the end. So the book I'm reading is, it's called The One Thing by Gary Keller.
Mm-hmm.
But I took a whole pile of notes in there and everything, but we'll come back to it. Let's go to the next 2 questions.
What differentiates you from other realtors?
From other realtors, I would say my attitude, my track record, because I'm like a brain surgeon that's performed a whole bunch of surgeries and the patients lived.
But let's go back to the first one, attitude. What kind of attitude do you have?
No means go. And our attitude is that, my attitude, to be honest with you, you realtors, we know realtors listen to the show and they're like, how do you guys get so much listings? When we go to sit down with the listing presentation, in my mind, I'm like, why wouldn't they want to list with us?
Exactly.
So that's key to the attitude. And it's just, that's it. There's no such thing as an emergency. There's no reason to get upset, get all bent out of shape, screaming and yelling.
Even when ceilings are falling through?
Nope. That's a test. You know what? A test of your attitude is when things are not going well, how do you react?
That's right.
Are you reacting or responding? Responding is, what the? Reacting is, you know what? Let's get this taken care of. And I don't know about you, but buying and selling a home is real stressful. Wouldn't you want to work with a bunch of realtors that are calm, cool, and collected?
Yeah.
Walk calmly to the exits.
Because when you are getting all stressed out as an agent, it stresses your clients out.
Yeah, and physiologically, it's
not healthy.
It's not good for you, for your mental well-being, physical well-being, and all of that good stuff. That's why I work out every day. So I don't get pissed off. I just do pull-ups. People skills are important too. I find those are critical. You can be they did a study of engineers, and it wasn't the ones that had the greatest technical skills that made the most money in engineering. It's the one that had the greatest people skills, because everybody's got to work with people, regardless of how technical it is that you're doing, whatever you're doing.
And what is your favorite book about people skills?
How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I have my kids read it. I've read it probably, 30 times. I've highlighted it. If I go to bookstores, I look for the used copies because I buy it, and then I give a copy away.
And we read it at least once a year.
Once a year. Our team, we always are constantly reading a book, but the one we come back to every year is How to Win Friends and Influence People, because it's key. I don't care what you're doing. If you can get along with people, you'll always do well. And even if you don't do well financially, at least people will come visit you when you're at the end of your days.
You'll be happy.
Because if you're grouchy, they don't want to come see you.
Right.
Okay.
All
What's the next question?
This is the last question, and we're going to go back to your book question. All right, so what is the most interesting, weird, or funny experience that you've had in real estate?
All right, so I had a couple of them. One was I went to go list this guy's house. I'm over there. We did the listing paperwork. I'm over there to take pictures, and I'm like going around the house, and I come to the right side of the house, and there's like this, this lattice work over this area, and there's a whole bunch of plants in there, and I look through the thing because I'm going to take pictures, and they're like 8 marijuana plants, probably about 3 feet high, on the side of this guy's house. So I go up to he's a young guy, he's probably in his 20s. This is all. Did
he exclude that on the listing and take form?
Yeah, disclosure. Yeah, I can take them with me. But anyway,
he's excluded.
So I go, hey, brother, what's up with the marijuana plants on the side of your house? Because that's medical marijuana. I'm like, medical marijuana, my beep. If we're gonna list this home, you gotta pull those out. I cannot be listing your home with no medical marijuana on the side of the house. Then I go to the other side of the house. It's a strip, right? And so you got the sidewalk and the fence. Between the sidewalk and the fence, he dug a trench, probably about 15 feet long and as wide as the sidewalk and the fence, and about maybe 2 feet deep. And he lined it with plastic, and it's filled with water. And there's tilapia in there, like loaded tilapia.
Were those included in the sale?
I was like, what's up with the that's my aquaponics or whatever. I'm like, holy moly. Now, I didn't even get in the house yet. I'm like, what the heck am I going to find when I get in the house? So I go open up the refrigerator in the garage, and there's human body parts in pickle jars. No, they didn't have that. No human body. But anyway, I was expecting it. Anyway, I think he got rid of the stuff, and we had a readily explanation, but needless to say, I don't think he ended up not cooperating towards the end, and I think they ended up getting foreclosed on. But oh well, we tried.
And that house, what was it, in Haleiwa or?
This one was out. It was out Haleiwa, Wailua side. I've had hoarders, believe it or not, and I have a townhome in Eva Beach. Literally, I went into the bedroom, and the pile of clothes took up the entire room. Jimmy Hoffa, 5 Jimmy Hoffas could have been underneath there, and you couldn't even tell. It was literally about chest high, piled all the way, and then in the back rooms, there were only pathways like to the closet and to the bathroom. And it was just, this was a hoarder home.
Where did they sleep?
Yeah, I think they slept on a futon thing because every bedroom had this stuff piled chest high. And I think they slept in the living room. So all you had were pathways through the home. And poor Cherie, she was like a first agent. She had to go sit the open. So I said, leave your shoes on and just stand by the doorway.
We seriously did an open house on that one?
We did an open house on that one. I was like, I actually went to go visit with her because I had to go take the pictures. And I was like, oh!
Surprise.
It's like us realtors, we have the picture of ourselves from like Olin Mills from when we were in high school, and then you meet us in real life. You're like, "Oh, what the?" That's what I did when I went to this listing.
Okay, was there any other strange or interesting stories that you want to share before we go back to the book?
I can't even read.
You can't read your own handwriting?
Oh yeah, one time we tried flipping a unit. We get the thing all super nice, brand new car smell. Very next day, upstairs unit floods out. And like an inch deep of dishwasher, I don't know what the heck. I mean, there was chunks of stuff in this water, and I had to go over there and go clean it all up. It kind of looked like garbanzo beans. Like it was like water, it's stinky water with hummus mixed up into it, and it was all over the unit. I had to go mop all that up and clean it up and
That's not funny though.
But I was like, it was weird. Well, I guess it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't funny at the time, but looking back upon it, I think it was kind of funny. But you know what? The attitude, and you know what? 100% accountable, zero excuses. We got it cleaned up. We got the unit sold, and we learned. Hey, move on. All right. So back to the book.
Okay, back to the book that you're reading. The one thing.
So in this book, it says 6 lies between you and success. 1, everything matters equally. And he talks about ants, and I think he quotes Henry Thoreau. You know what? Ants are busy, but that doesn't mean you're going to have success just because ants are busy. Or what did he say in here? I think I even, and here's the thing too is, try not to, it's not enough to be busy, so are ants. The question is, what are you busy about? Okay? The number 2 one was multitasking. So page 44, and you can't do this on an iPad with your book. Multitasking is merely the opportunity to screw up more than one thing at a time. That's what multitasking is. When you try to do 2 things
and
at once.
Attilio's giving me this look because I'm guilty of multitasking.
Really, in reality, there's only 2 things that you can do at the same time as a human being. Things like breathing and something else, or eating and walking and something else. But when the tasks are complex, you cannot do them well. I don't know about you, but do you want your pilot on Facebook while he's trying to land the airplane?
No.
No, that would not be a good idea. He's like, hey, check this out. I'm landing the airplane with no hands.
I think there's certain things that you can multitask at.
But the human brain cannot effectively communicate on more than one thing at the same time. Anyway.
I'm having some feedback.
Getting a Snapple, Crackle, Pop?
Yes.
Should I do the jiggle, jiggle, jiggle? Hello. Okay. The next one is a disciplined life. Okay, and I got a quote on page 54. Tell me my time, too, because I don't want to eat up all this time about this stuff.
You got 2 minutes.
Okay. Contrary to what most people believe, success is not a marathon of disciplined action. Success is about doing the right thing, not about doing everything right. Okay? And then the last couple things in here, he talks about willpower is always on will call. It's not. And then number 5 is a balanced life. You got to counterbalance. So this morning I was going to counterbalance by going to the kids' workshop, but I didn't get to do that. So I had to go take some time and go take care of this listing for this. That's much better. And then the last one is big is bad. People think that, if I get too successful and I'm too busy, that's a bad thing. No, it's not. No, it's not. And people, the only limitations that we have are what?
Ourselves.
Are self-imposed.
That's right.
All right, so that's a little bit about that book. It's my second favorite book. My first favorite book is what?
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yes.
All right, so those are all the questions that I have for the guests today.
Now you know more about Attilio than you really wanted to know?
Yes, so now we can get back to more real estate-related topics.
Want to talk about a product? One of our homes, or?
Well, we will when we come back from this next break.
Yes.
So don't go too far because we have some important information to share with you about the real estate market and about our 4 more properties.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the housing market in 2013. 5 things you need to know.
That's right.
You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby?
Need a property manager? Hire the broker, Alana Jo Dela Cruz, with Kama'aina Property Management. 398-2119. That's 398-2119. Or you can go to payrentformoveout.com. The way your property is managed today determines its value tomorrow. Call Alana Jo Dela Cruz for all your property management needs. 398-2119. Hawaii is one of the most beautiful places to live. With our gorgeous weather and perfect tropical climate, it's the ultimate paradise. However, pests love living here just as much as we do. Pests like cockroaches, termites, ants, and even rodents thrive within our very own homes. Ew!
Keeping them out is important for safety of your family as well as the structural integrity of your home. Let Kama'aina Termite and Pest Control keep your home clear of these unwanted pests. We offer smart, reasonable, and effective programs for your property. With more than 30 years of experience, let the Kama'aina team protect your investment. Call us today for a free estimate, 591-9997. Again, that's 591-9997.
In every real estate transaction, there is a virtual silent partner, the escrow company. They are there to make certain that the transaction keeps on track and that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. We like working with Hawaii Escrow and Title. They close our transactions on time with professionalism and aloha.
We're happy to recommend Hawaii Escrow and Title for any escrow and title services, providing Hawaii's community with exceptional escrow and title services since 1972. Check them out on the web at hetinc.com. That's hetinc.com.
Welcome back. This is Adrienne.
And this is Attilio.
And you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or we'll buy it. If you have any questions, you can give us a call. That number is 799-9596. Or visit us on the web at teamlally.com, and that's Lally.
All right, so we want to throw in a property at the beginning here? Because we got tons of them to talk about.
Yes, we got 4 more to go.
Yeah.
All right, so here's another open house. It's actually, you know what? This is happening right now.
Yes.
Actually, from 3 to 5 today.
Oh, yes. Today's Saturday.
So we have a Saturday open house in Waimanalo. This was actually a success story as well.
Yes.
So last weekend, we had this one opened, and
crickets were chirping.
Yeah, because it was holiday weekend. People were busy camping, having fun. So only 2 people showed up, but both of those people
wrote offers.
They both put offers in, so we got multiple offers on this home, and then we're going to do another open today.
For backup offers, because you never know. Everybody, again, lesson learned when you're a seller, your home is not sold just because you open escrow. It's right. Sold when it records and the money's in your account.
That's right. So this one's listed at $425,000.
Uh-huh.
And the interior square footage is just about 1,200 square feet, 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath.
I would describe it as single-family home living in a townhome because it's very spacious. It's the older style.
Yes.
Older construction, but they were very generous with their interior space and the spacing between the units.
And this one is an end unit, so like there's just a big grassy area. You don't really hardly notice your neighbors.
Yes.
So anyways, go check it out. Today it's going to be open from 3 to 5. Caitlin Kim Walker is going to be out there hosting the open house.
She's so nice they named her twice. Kim Walker.
Yes. So she'll be out there, so check it out, 3 to 5. Over at, I didn't even give the street name, 41730 Halaiki Place. And the building, the complex is the Banyan Tree.
Yeah, so if you're going on Kamehameha Highway, just take a right at the 7-Eleven. Like you're going back towards the, I think it's Rocky Road Egg Farm or something like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
All right, and then we have another one.
Yeah.
This is like our listing with the longest street name.
It's the one Hawaiian name that Adrienne can actually pronounce correctly. Drum roll.
This is on 911029 Kaihaiwanawana Street. Did I do good?
Kaihaiwanawana, yep.
Wonder what that means.
That means the house got sold quickly because they listed with Team Lally. That's what the translation
That's
means.
right. This is 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,700 square feet, out at Ocean Point. Going to be open tomorrow from 4 to 5:30. Kathy Passetti is going to be out there.
Yes.
Along with Chris, her open house helper.
Yes.
So this one's super nice home. Has travertine tile throughout. The bathrooms and kitchen have been remodeled. There's really not a whole lot left to do on this home.
Yeah, very
it's
nice.
Move-in
home.
ready.
Turnkey. It's a turnkey home.
Oh, and it's listed at $589,000.
You know, when people ask us, what's the number one thing that they recommend in getting your home ready for sale? And what is it?
Just a good cleaning.
Good cleaning, and even more importantly, hire professionals to do it.
Yeah.
So one of the things we recommend is calling Spots Cleaning and Maintenance. They're licensed, insured, can do residential and commercial cleaning. Look, folks, you hear me tell you every weekend, I am a certified clean freak. Just ask my beautiful wife, Regina. This is the only company I trust to clean my own properties. So check them out at teamlally.com. That's Lally. Or what? Are we that too?
We can go there too.
All right. Or you can go to GoKHVH.com. Woohoo!
All right. So if you're just tuning in, you're listening to the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the Guaranteed Sold program, or We'll Buy It. I'm Adrienne.
And I'm Attilio.
And if you have any questions regarding real estate, give us a call. That number is 855-KHVH-830.
Yes.
All right. So should we talk about this market in 2013? We're about halfway through.
Yeah, let's talk about two of those and one property. And then two more and then another property. So 5 things you need to know about housing market in 2013. Number one is what?
The lending process.
And what do we need to know about the lending process?
That it's gotten even stricter, but it's to protect the buyers and make sure that we don't have any repeats of what happened in previous years. With all
the big real estate bubble, yeah. No more liar loans, no more ninja loans. None of that stuff. You're not going to see some guy working at McDonald's unless he's the manager. But the guy taking your order at the front is not going to be buying no $600,000 home unless he's a Dave Ramsey client and he's saved it all up and he's going to pay 100% down.
So be ready with when you get ready to be pre-approved, they're going to be asking for more documentation. They have some more hoops for you have to jump through. But it's for your own protection.
And you know what? This is what we tell everybody. The very first thing that you need to do when searching, when going to look to buy a home is not looking at homes.
No, you got to get pre-approved first.
You got to get pre-approved. Most sellers, if not all, will not even let you view the home unless you're pre-approved. Okay, and if you send in an offer without a pre-approval, it's just we actually as listing agents will tell our clients, you know what, let's not even respond to this offer until it comes back in with a pre-approval. And if you're a conventional financing, putting 20% down, what else do we need besides the pre-approval?
You got to go send in that proof of funds.
We want to see proof of funds. What does that mean? That's Jerry Maguire. Show us the money. Okay.
All right. So the second item on this list is the low inventory. So you may have noticed that recently there are many people interested in buying a home, but there's just not enough homes on the market right now. And that's been the case throughout the first 6 months of 2013, and I think it's going to continue on. All
right. So you got 2 reasons here that sellers may not be interested in selling their homes. So this is creating more pressure on people not on our low inventory. This is what's creating that pressure to not have as many homes for sale. And one is
that the mortgage rates are so low that homeowners are just refinancing to get a lower payment. Maybe they're throwing a tenant in there, waiting for the market to come up even more.
And when the market slowed way down as far as the buy side, the builders, do they want to build homes and have crickets chirping and sit on all that millions of dollars worth of inventory? Nope. So they stop building. And so it's a little bit of a lag time for those builders to catch back up. And, we live on Oahu. Or, we live in Hawaii. We don't have unlimited land. We don't have large spaces of buildable land like they do in the mainland.
That's right.
Okay, so low inventory. Be prepared for that.
Okay.
And one more property?
So speaking of inventory, how many listings did we take this week?
Sheesh, I lost count. I don't know. 6? 5?
Yeah, more than the normal. Usually we'll do like 1 to 3, but it seemed like...
I think we took, Monday was Memorial Day, and we worked a half a day.
It was 3 on that day.
Hey, you just got to show up for the half a day. I had to get all the stuff ready, though. What the? Well, we took 3 listings that day. I think.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Okay, so speaking of listings, but this is a brand new one. It's out on Panana Street, which is the same street we had the
challenges.
The water emergency, but it's a different different unit. This one is over at Makakilo Hale 1. It's listed at $279,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 1,200 square foot townhome. This one is an ND unit as well. It's going to be open tomorrow from 3 to 5. It has awesome views, unobstructed views of the
coast, Diamond
Head.
Beautiful, awesome breezes coming in through the top bedroom and as well as the first floor where the living room, kitchen is. And Spots Cleaning went in there and cleaned it and painted, and they did an awesome job. I'm going to put a video together for them for before and after, but if you want to see the kind of work they do, I think it's going to make a huge difference on how quickly, how many offers, and what kind of offers we're going to get just the fact that they hired Spots to go clean this place.
Yeah, not only did they clean it, they did some touch-up paint. I think there was
some mining handyman
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like our owners, they were very overwhelmed. I think that they had moved out of the home maybe a couple months back, and they just have been so busy with their job, they just didn't have time to go and do everything that was needed to be done. But Spots came in there and they got it done.
Yeah. So initially, before they met with us, they were, and then after they met with us, let me see, where's my? You gotta crank those, Steve. Crank that sound effect. Okay, so after they had Spots go over there and check it out, and they were dropped into our full-on marketing action plan. This is what they sounded like. They were so much more relaxed.
All right, so we have another one that's out in Eva Beach. It's a condo out at Coronado, which is that complex that's right behind where the where is it, like where the Foodland and the lawn?
Oh yeah, Geiger Park.
Yep, and
it's right down that road from Geiger Park.
So this one's a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 750 square foot interior. It's going to be open tomorrow from 2:30 to 4. We're listed at $229. Low inventory in there. I think there's another one listed in there for $250. So this is priced well.
These are nice. They have the one parking is actually on the first level underneath the townhome, so it's covered and secured. And then I think they have little storage lockers on the front end of these parking stalls. And you got one that's outside assigned.
And this one has a pool as well.
Which is nice.
That is nice. All right, and then we'll squeeze in our last property before we end our show.
Okay.
So this one is out in Kaneohe. It's listed at $1.1 million. It's on Lulani Street. The neighborhood is Lulani Ocean. Now it's one street back from Cam Highway, so you get the same kind of views.
You get the view without the street noise.
Yes, no street noise.
And because of the way that the property is built up high with its height and the height restrictions that exist in the area, the neighbor in front of you, there's no way. They'd have to build like a 6-story home to block your view.
Yeah.
So because of the zoning and height restrictions, there's no way they're going to build you. So you literally can see all the way to Chinaman's Hat.
So this home has lots of windows to really...
Yeah. The garage has full-size bay windows. You got to be careful because you'd be like so mesmerized by the view, you might drive right out the back end of your garage.
Well, this is a pretty large home. It's over 3,000 square feet. The lot size is 55,000 square feet. They are currently getting $5,000 a month in rental income, and the tenants are on a month-to-month lease. Yeah,
so it's a great property. You could actually live in the upper part, and you could do one of two things with the lower home. You could rent it out for income, if you needed gambling money or something like that, or when you have people come visit with you, the house guests are like fish. After about a week, they go bad. So you put them downstairs, you won't even know they're there.
Exactly. All right, so I hear that cool music. So thank you for listening, and thank you to our sponsors.
Denise Kaehu with Hawaii Escrow and Title.
Kiebame and Jim Owens with Hawaii VA Loans.
Alana Dela Cruz with Kama'aina Property Management.
Mike Metz with Kama'aina Termite and Pest Control.
And Flo and Frank with Spots Cleaning and Maintenance.
Bradley Maruyama with Allstate Insurance.
David Sobel with Home Warranty America.
Matt Fortier with Fidelity National Title and Escrow.
If you want to get a hold of any of our sponsors, just go to teamlally.com and check out our business partner page under our links section.
We want to give a big thank you to Steven, our producer here in the studio. Make sure to tune in next week. We're going to have an awesome guest talking about something that will change your life forever.
This is the Team Lally Real Estate Show, home of the guaranteed
Sold program. If you can't sell your home at the agreed upon price and terms, we'll have it bought for cash.
Thanks,
Glenn
and aloha.
Beck, sending you a message.
Weekdays at 4.
It's all going to be good.
KHVH Honolulu.
I'm here.
Hawaii's home for Fox News.